It usually starts with a sudden, sharp pain in your big toe, red, swollen, and so sensitive that even a bedsheet touching it feels unbearable. That's gout, a form of inflammatory arthritis that's been called the disease of kings because of its connection to rich foods and alcohol. But the truth is, gout isn't just a problem of the past, and it's not just about your diet. It's a growing issue that affects millions of people today. And while medications can help, they often come with side effects and don't address the root cause. In today's video, we're diving deep into what gout really is, how to prevent it before it starts, and how to manage or even reverse it naturally with the help of science-backed foods, lifestyle shifts, and proven strategies. Let's get into it. So, what exactly is gout? Gout is a type of arthritis that happens when uric acid crystals build up in the joints, most commonly in the big toe, ankle, or knee. Uric acid is a normal waste product formed when your body breaks down purine substances found in certain foods and drinks. Normally, uric acid is dissolved in the blood and excreted in urine. But if your body makes too much or your kidneys don't get rid of it efficiently, it can accumulate and form sharp, needle-like crystals. The result? Inflammation, redness, heat, and intense pain. According to a study published in Arthritis and Rheumatology, the prevalence of gout has more than doubled in the US over the past 20 years. It's no longer just a disease of wealthy aristocrats, it's a modern issue tied to poor diet, obesity, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and chronic stress. Let's talk about how to prevent it. First, your diet plays a huge role. Certain foods are high in purines and dramatically raise uric acid levels. These include red meat and organ meats like liver, shellfish such as shrimp, crab, and lobster, sugary drinks, especially those with high fructose corn syrup, alcohol, particularly beer and spirits. Fructose is especially problematic. A 2008 study published in the British Medical Journal found that men who consumed 2 or more sugary soft drinks per day had an 85% increased risk of developing gout. That's because fructose increases the production of uric acid and reduces its excretion. So cutting back, or better yet, eliminating fructose-sweetened drinks and processed foods can go a long way in preventing gout. Now let's look at what to eat instead. The goal is to support your kidneys, reduce inflammation, and help your body excrete uric acid more efficiently. Cherries, one of the most powerful natural remedies for gout. A 2012 study in Arthritis and Rheumatism found that people who ate cherries or took cherry extract had a 35% lower risk of gout attacks. Cherries contain anthocyanins, potent antioxidants that reduce inflammation and lower uric acid. Celery seed extract, shown to improve kidney function and decrease uric acid levels. A study published in Phytotherapy Research noted its anti-inflammatory and diuretic effects, helping the body flush out excess uric acid naturally. Magnesium-rich foods like spinach, pumpkin seeds, and avocado. Magnesium is an alkalizing mineral that can help reduce uric acid buildup. Vitamin C. Supplementing with vitamin C has been shown to lower serum uric acid levels. A meta-analysis in the journal Arthritis Care and Research found that people taking vitamin C regularly had a significantly reduced risk of gout flare-ups. Hydration. Drinking enough water is one of the simplest ways to help your kidneys excrete uric acid. Aim for at least 2 to 3 liters per day, more if you're physically active or live in a hot climate. But here's the thing, it's not just about what you eat. How your body processes uric acid matters too. Insulin resistance, for example, is a huge hidden factor. When your cells become less sensitive to insulin, uric acid clearance is reduced. That's why people with metabolic syndrome or type 2 diabetes are more likely to have elevated uric acid levels and frequent gout attacks. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that insulin resistance was strongly correlated with uric acid buildup, even in people with normal body weight. So if you're dealing with prediabetes, belly fat, or high triglycerides, fixing your metabolic health is key to preventing gout. That means cutting refined carbs, eliminating sugar, and focusing on a whole foods, anti-inflammatory diet. Exercise also helps improve insulin sensitivity and supports kidney function. Regular movement, even simple walking, can make a difference. And don't forget about stress. Chronic stress raises cortisol, which disrupts your hormone balance and can interfere with kidney filtration. Deep breathing, meditation, and quality sleep all help regulate your system and keep uric acid in check. Now, let's talk about what to do if you already have gout. When a gout flare hits, the pain can be debilitating. But instead of reaching straight for harsh medications with side effects, there are some science-backed natural options that can help relieve the inflammation and reduce recurrence. First up, tart cherry juice. We already mentioned cherries, but tart cherry juice deserves its own spotlight. A randomized controlled trial published in Current Developments in Nutrition showed that participants who consumed tart cherry juice daily for 4 weeks had significantly lower levels of uric acid and markers of inflammation. It's also been shown to reduce the frequency of gout attacks. Just make sure you choose a version with no added sugar, since sugar itself can worsen uric acid levels. Next, apple cider vinegar. Though the evidence is mostly anecdotal, many people with gout report reduced pain and improved joint mobility when incorporating diluted apple cider vinegar into their routine. ACV is thought to support kidney detoxification and improve pH balance, which may help reduce uric acid buildup. Just a tablespoon in a glass of water before meals is a good place to start. Also helpful, nettle tea and dandelion root. Both are natural diuretics and support kidney function. A 2013 review in Journal of Ethnopharmacology reported that dandelion helps increase urine output, aiding in the elimination of uric acid. Nettle, on the other hand, has anti-inflammatory properties that can help soothe flare-ups. Avoiding purine-rich foods is still essential during a flare-up. That means steering clear of organ meats, anchovies, sardines, and mackerel, beer and wine, yeast-containing supplements. Instead, focus on anti-inflammatory alkaline-forming foods like leafy greens, cucumbers, bell peppers, and lemons. It's also a good idea to limit your intake of animal protein during a flare. While protein is important for health, too much, especially from meat, can spike uric acid levels. Now, let's not forget about weight. Being overweight is a major risk factor for gout. Fat cells, especially around the belly, don't just store energy. They also release inflammatory signals that can worsen uric acid retention. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that even a modest weight loss of 5 to 10% was enough to significantly lower uric acid levels and reduce gout symptoms. So if you're carrying extra weight, focus on gradual, sustainable fat loss through whole foods, movement, and proper hydration. It doesn't need to be extreme, just consistent. And here's a pro tip. Alkalizing your body can help reduce uric acid retention. When your body is too acidic, it holds onto uric acid. By eating more alkaline foods like leafy greens, lemons, limes, celery, and cucumbers, you create an internal environment that helps your body eliminate waste more effectively. A study published in Rheumatology International showed that alkaline diets significantly reduced uric acid levels in people with chronic hyperuricemia. So don't think of it as a temporary fix. Think of it as a long-term, lifestyle-based solution. Supplements to consider? Vitamin C. As we mentioned earlier, vitamin C helps lower uric acid levels by improving kidney excretion. Magnesium citrate supports uric acid elimination and combats inflammation. Quercetin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound shown in studies to inhibit the enzyme xanthine oxidase, which is responsible for producing uric acid. Fish oil, omega-3s, helps reduce inflammation and protect joints. And finally, know this. You don't have to live in fear of another gout flare. By changing the way you eat, drink, move, and rest, you can bring your uric acid levels back into balance. Medications may help short-term, but long-term, it's your daily habits that matter most. Gout isn't just bad luck. It's your body trying to get your attention. And the good news is you can take control naturally. Through smart food choices, hydration, lifestyle upgrades, and natural support, you can prevent flare-ups, ease the pain, and maybe even get rid of gout for good. If this video helped you better understand gout and how to deal with it naturally, Hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and don't forget to subscribe to Addicted to Health for more no-nonsense, science-backed wellness advice. You don't need to suffer in silence. You just need to take the first step.